No Jumper is a federal government operation. It is some type of intelligence front for the federal government. There's no question about it. Often the most simplest explanation tends to be, and the most logical tends to be the most probable. Occam's razor. So with that being said, after the past 2 years, you've seen countless people that are on No Jumper get indicted, get caught up legally, and it's not a coincidence. There is no coincidence, absolutely, just as my name is, right? This is the name of my channel. So if you haven't came to this conclusion or thought about this in the past year and a half, you're really, I'm not talking to you. Or maybe I'm talking to you because you need to hear this. But, No Jumper for the past, 7 years has been kind of not an authority, but it's definitely been a very large player, a shaper. ADAM22 is definitely an internet pioneer. He understands how all this works. He likes to play ignorant. He likes to obfuscate and minimize his position. However, when analyzed, there's no doubt in my mind that, because he provides the platform for people to come and spill their guts and expend their energy to then be scrutinized by federal agencies. And, I really think that, there's a humiliation aspect of this that No Jumper is cultivating, right? These artists, he tends to try to almost shame them, right? By putting them in these awkward conversational scenarios, by, doing homoerotic jokes and things of that nature, which is honestly completely contradictory to the connotation of the Black community and things of that nature. They historically do not do well with these type of things and are not accepting of a lot of this stuff. So, and rightfully so. It's if you're not that, why would you? It's not something to joke about, really. Not the average person is not out here oh yeah, they're not going to play around with you like that. And it's almost like a diss. So I commend the people who go on that platform and remain calm, but at the same time, they're being exploited because anything that they can, he's always talking about beef. He's always talking about confrontations and things of this nature. So he's really an instigator, right? ADAM22 is a prime instigator. And I find it very interesting that this character Wack100 also is, finds a great affinity for Adam and continues to, present himself on the platform as a collaborator with Adam, as a deep collaborator with Adam, not just a normal collaborator. He's not a brick baby. He's not anything. Wack100 can come whenever he wants. He can do it. He has his own little pull there at No Jumper. And in my opinion, they have a bond. Whether it be genuine or not, with a snake's bond or not, they're definitely working together. And it almost seems, not to digress, but the thing I found fascinating about this was that there was so much emphasis on the Crip community, right? And only one side of this gang culture, right? He was very, he wanted to know about this, right? AD, all these people in the past, they're all Crips affiliated. He interviews Bloods, but it's very seldomly. So, and he's even joked himself about these things loosely. So I just find it very odd. It's very peculiar that Wack100 is his best, buddy, and he's a Blood, right? Meanwhile, he's bringing all these Crips onto the show and is aware of it, right? Because he talks about it. And then at the same time, he's best friends with Wack100, right? Which they're all rivals, I guess, allegedly, right? So in my opinion now, it seems like Adam and Wack are conspiring to take down the Crips. Take down these rolling 60s, and the pieces will fall very quickly because these what happens with these people is that once you give an inch, people take a mile. So once people start snitching, once people start talking, once the foundation of the organization is compromised, it's only a matter of time before everything else becomes eroded, right? So, but if you haven't thought about this at all, you got to open your eyes a little bit because this is no question. And it's almost blatant sometimes, how he does it. It's almost blatantly obvious how he, what his intention is. But as opposed to Vlad TV, where Vlad TV is very serious, he's very, matter of fact with things. Adam likes to play around and do these jokes and things of this nature. So with that, allows him to get this kind of caveat, right? To allow him to presume that he's joking, right? Or being facetious or lying or, just kidding around, right? But I really do think he has some type of like sociopathic tendencies because he just discards people like nothing. This guy discards people. He does not care about people. He does not care about your emotions, your feelings. And I think he's almost devoid of these because, for example, like if his wife, all these things, he's putting his wife out there. He's allowing his wife to do things with other men, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, that reveals something about you that you don't have maybe the capacity or like your receptors are not that like sensitive to like shame or these emotions, right? So I think Adam's the type of person who really probably doesn't have emotions and is really just like, kind of similar maybe to Vlad and matter of fact, et cetera, et cetera. But he has this joking angle, right? And he has like a sense of humor, I guess, but yeah, definitely, yeah, he's blank. He seems like a blank person. And over like when AD and everyone first started coming on the show, he was kind of going, in my opinion, was going through a transition, right? He looked very disheveled. He almost looked like he was degrading physically. And then, he got the hair implants, all this type of stuff, right? And then started like talking about working out and everything. But for a while, Adam was like real, like kind of disheveled looking and almost like emaciated, right? And, now he gets all healthy. But if you notice the Vlad TV episode where he has the panda eyes and that shit, he's got the panda eyes in one of the episodes. That was his ritual. So ADAM22 is definitely on the pathway to, fulfilling his destiny as a member of this cabal, right? And I think by infiltrating not only like the hip hop community in general, but the black community, right? He starts to gain influence and gains trust with these people. And through building these relationships, he's always playing this role of like obfuscating and denying and pushing away and playing ignorant to things. But now there's too many coincidences happening that's like, bro, every fucking person that you interview gets like arrested, some type of reek, all this shit, bro. It's like, it's not a coincidence, man. So that being said, it's like, I find it crazy that people are just like letting him slide like that. So, but we'll see what happens because he was mentioned No Jumper was mentioned in these indictments. So they're definitely aware. And, how this all works, in my opinion, is like these people create the platform, right? The platform, whether that was the intention from the beginning or whether that was just kind of like an opportunity that presented itself when certain people see the influence, et cetera, or if it was designed this way from the beginning, I'm not sure. But you get to a point where it doesn't matter if you even ask the questions, right? You're getting the people on the show. It could be something so vague just to put them in a place at a certain time. Like, I thought about these people are not really thinking about, like, the type of questions. Obviously, you're going to ask, oh, yeah, some blah, 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 some hot shit, this is this. You stay away from those questions. But what about the benign questions? What about the questions that, like, seem innocent, right? But on the back end, you don't know if the feds are just, like, watching you, taking notes. So all they're waiting for, okay, we need to have this person. We just need to prove he was here, right? So through the process of interviewing, you can get those things out of people, right? And I think that's kind of how this operation is working because it almost seems like there's no effort put. I don't know behind the scenes, but from the camera perspective, it doesn't seem like there's much effort put into this, right? It just seems like, all right, get whoever you can on the show. Someone leaves, someone gets fired, this is that, bring someone else on. So it's definitely a revolving door. However, it's probably designed that way on purpose because it's always an open platform. So anyone can come, say their piece, blah, 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 do this. So it's always open. So whenever people are on there, they can be scrutinized, right? Maybe not all the time, but you see the narratives he pushes. You see all these type of things that are very debaucherous in nature and very like if you think about it, like, kind of like antithetical to like what people the normal society wants, right? Or like the normal people think is fine. He's into this extreme lifestyle, all these certain things. He's on the fringes of society in terms of like those things, but he's in touch with all those subcultures and genres. So that gives him that power and that ability to have that comfortability there and expose that to children and the masses, right? So he's pushing group sex and all these type of things, all these scenarios, polyamory, pornography, all these things, these low level vibrational type of things, he's putting out into the ether like that, and that's his main shtick. It's never like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it for the good of the people. It's always some joke behind it. It's always some type of thing to where it's like he's either shaming you, humiliating you, making fun of you, and you know what I'm saying. But then he gets serious sometimes, and you know, so he's very good at this, and I commend him, you know, for being able to like keep the charade up. But bro, the charade is over with, bro. Like, bro, No Jumper is a federal government operation. There's no question about it. These people are feds, in my opinion, allegedly. And yeah, you know, it's not going to stop until basically he's done with his service, until he's done being utilized, until these platforms are not popular, until, you know, people don't want to come onto his show. Then they'll just hop onto the next one and find the next platform where all these people want to go expose themselves. Because it's human nature to want to express and want to divulge things, you know what I mean? So by playing into that and taking advantage and manipulating people subtly, you can gain intelligence, gain trust. You know, I'm sure there are rappers, people out there who be like, you're fucking crazy. I met Adam, blah, blah, blah. He's totally normal. No, I want to know what's behind the scenes, bro, because people keep getting arrested. People keep getting indicted, right? And that's not a fucking accident. That is not an accident. And yeah, if you think that, you're fucking crazy, bro. Or you just don't really care and your brain isn't there, which is cool too. But don't try to argue about it, because it's at this point it's like case, and the proof's in the pudding, bro. You just gotta watch it. And then a lot of the questions he asks us, it's bad. Everyone knows, you know, all the people who really watch that shit, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, but you know, it's a government operation, no question about it. So it's like, bro, people got to get smart, bro. Don't go on that shit no more, bro. Don't go on that shit. Just like the music industry is a trap, right? And like a soul sucking energy vortex, right? So is this whole type of shit. So it's like, just stop supporting it. Stop going to No Jumper. Stop, you know, getting interviews. Say fuck. A lot of people are, you know, a lot of people have the same sentiment, but it's like, bro, if you're going on there, he's setting you up to be either arrested or to make fun of you. Nothing else really. You know, don't be fooled by the little questions and blah, 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 the building and whatever. That's a government operation, you know? And the fact that he's never like truly been canceled and survived this whole wave of cancel culture. Many allegations pop up, nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? That's only the power you can get when like you're suppressing from like the highest level. Like there are plenty of videos made about ADAM22 every day. And if you go to his and search ADAM22, okay, you'll search No Jumper, recent videos, and hella people talking about it. ADAM22, however, you search his name in YouTube and then do recently uploaded. It's like, I know there got to be more people talking about this motherfucker than that, bro. Like, especially right now. So it's like, do it for yourself. Go see. You're not going to find much. It's 10-hour videos 10 hours ago within the past like 12 hours. Nothing current. I know people are out here talking about that shit, bro, because this is a huge deal. For real, for real. You got Nipsey Hussle dead. PNB Rock, they're alleging now, had, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is somehow tied into that altogether, right? With Big U and everything like that. So it's like, it just makes you think, man. And they got an extortion racket. They got a huge extortion racket. Clearly, it's all coming out. Cali, LA is all extortion, bro. There's a bunch of slimy people. It's not safe there, right? It's not safe there because they operate a little different. They operate on different rules. And apparently there's some type of fear there to where it's serious. It's not a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? Because people are getting extorted. They said Wiz Khalifa is getting extorted by Big U. Bro, so Big U's really got the rap game on lock, essentially, right? In terms of Cali, and that's where all the music industry is. So it's like, if Big U's out there pressing these people, intimidating them, extorting these people, what? So it's got to go way deeper than that, is all I'm saying. So, you know, if you got Wiz Khalifa out here silent, not saying a goddamn word about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh shit, he's probably happy as fuck right now, to be honest. But bro, should be kind of crazy. if you think about it. Like, yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck the music and fuck all this shit, bro. These people be demonic Satan worshippers or something, bro. They're evil people, bro. That have these people don't care about feelings or your emotions, human life, or they don't value these things. They value money, materials. And it's clearly obvious, because if you can be the type of person to like sit back and like allow people to do this type of stuff, at some level you're culpable. So Adam wants to sit back here and obfuscate, oh no, I didn't do it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not this, I'm not that. I don't talk to cops. Okay, well, just by your platform doing what it's doing, you are benefiting police. Simple as that. So it's like, either way you want to deduce it, if you break it down and look outside of it, okay, well, you're not doing anything to help these people. Oh, you say, oh, I'm providing money for these people. Oh, it's a good, you know what I'm saying? I'm providing a job for these people. But you're also setting them up to be indicted, right? And not really doing anything about it, and often encouraging it and antagonizing, instigating these scenarios and conversations about street culture, about gang life, about this. You know what I'm saying? So with all the racial tension, all this stuff, Adam seems to be unscathed, like completely throughout this. So I find that very interesting, but not really, because he's a Fed. What do you guys think? Damn. Oh, damn. Sorry, I had to, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. But anyway, yeah. There's no doubt it's a government platform. And that's pretty much all I want to say about that, because there's nothing much more to say. But I want everyone to be aware, everyone to understand that when you watch ADAM22 and you wonder why this dude is asking like homo questions, asking all this type of weird stuff, he's trying to humiliate you, okay? And he's also trying to indict you. So, and what was that? What those drench? It was like drench season or whatever. Like those people, those little kids, man. Shout out to them, because you know what I'm saying. No one's been able to do that. And Adam got kind of flexed on by a bunch of little kids, and kind of deceived, which is hilarious, because that's Adam's game. So, you know what I'm saying? If you like this shit, bro, if you like this analysis, follow me, like the channel, like the video, because I'm gonna leave this up. So yeah, do that. Just remember, nothing is coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. Everything is by design.